Be sure to listen, like, share, and subscribe for all the latest episodes, news, and updates. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at fistfights.friedricepodcast or at H8L.muay thai. On Twitter, follow us at H8L_Fight Talk.
I want this chance to show you that your God in karate is so much nonsense, and that's quite easy to do. I know Kung Fu.
Show me. Thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of H8L Presents Fistfights and Fried Rice. Today, we are talking episode 18, A Touch of Kill. Talking the most underrated and obscure techniques that you don't see in the ring or the cage, more than likely for obvious reasons, but we want to touch on that today. We're gonna dig deep into this rabbit hole of obscure techniques. Some I think will be valid, some will be absolute dog shit, but I think it's going to be really entertaining hearing that out. And joining me this evening, I have the Bastatch himself, rolling 15 inches deep, the no longer hater of ovaries, but thou now known as the man that destroys all ovaries. We have the one, the only, H8L inspired Dirk Diggler himself, Lobo.
How's it going, guys?
Say it.
I was born ready.
Yes!
Finally! Yes!
Finally!
Ah, good man. Good man.
I'll watch Boogie Nights just for you guys.
All is right in the world. Also joining us this evening, we have my spirit animal, as cool as the other side of the pillow. The yin to my yang. I bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the offset lead kicking, overhand guiding UTBABYA.
What up?
Also joining us this evening, who is having browser updating issues, so I'll do his intro for him. The man, the myth, the legend, the connoisseur of all things combat sports, the Rain Man of martial arts, the self-appointed black man of Dagestan. I happily, gleefully, joyfully bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, Justice Magnificent. Hey guys, what's up? I'm so happy to be here. It's cold as shit here in Dagestan, but, we're doing our thing. We're just, keeping hope alive, and, Oh, man, so guys, we are talking A Touch of Kill. Dirty or obscure fighting techniques not allowed in the ring or the cage. I just have to ask, man. Obviously, outside of, dick kicks and eye pokes, those are obviously the obvious. Out of curiosity, Lobo, what's a technique that you would love to see? What would be a technique that you would just make perfectly legal in combat sports?
Probably the 12-6 elbow.
You bitch, you stole mine.
Or, maybe soccer kicks.
What's up?
I went on ahead and did your intro for you. Went ahead and spoke on your behalf.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
And now, just as we're getting right into our open discussion in regards to techniques that we wouldn't mind seeing either reintroduced in the ring or the cage, or if you had the opportunity to legalize a single dirty technique or devastating technique that's banned or illegal in combat sports, what would you add? Lobo went on ahead and stole mine and did the 12-6. How about yourself?
Knees to a grounded opponent, or knees on the ground?
Okay.
Yeah. Or knees to the head, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
That'll keep people from, pulling guard and just falling to the ground and doing that. Oh, I'm going to touch the ground with 2 fingers here, so you can't knee or do anything. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I also said soccer kicks.
Very true, very true. All right, UTBABYA, about yourself.
So, one that I would love to see someone just get got with is a can opener. Yeah. Because I think in MMA, there would be there's enough like ways, there's enough things that you got to worry about on the ground that someone could grab someone in a can opener, like at this point. I think there's enough like people skilled enough to like pull that off, especially up against the cage.
Okay, I like that. For myself, I'm going old school Okinawa-te, old school karate, old school taekwondo, old school kung fu. That is the side knee stomp. I think that is an absolute game changer. We have the oblique kicks to the front, but man, if I could step off to the side, hit that downward side kick to the side of your knee, I'll get you to stop advancing on me.
Is that illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
So the John Jones side kick to the front of the knee is perfectly fine.
It's legal because he's doing it to the top of the thigh, right above the knee.
Okay. So can you not kick the knee joint itself?
Not on purpose,
Is that
no.
the rule? Okay. Oh, so you can't hit the knee joint from any angle on purpose?
On purpose, no. But man, if you legalize that technique, I will sidestep you and side thrust kick to the side of that knee and just ruin your life.
Absolutely.
I just think that's one of those techniques where they clearly made the right call by banning that technique. I mean, imagine how many fights would just be over. Oh, here comes so-and-so. He missed the overhand. Oh, my God. Oh, his whole leg has been shattered. Oh, sweet Jesus.
That would probably be the end of every John Jones fight, is to be that kick.
What else would you need?
And I'll ask you guys your thoughts on this. True to life, no holds barred. How does that change the landscape of fighting as we know it? Do arts that we pick on and laugh at, such as your Krav Magas or your soft style kung fu's, do they now get looked at in a different light? Because now that these are techniques that they normally can't do for competition purposes, now anything goes. So are these arts that we laugh at and pick on and kind of joke about, do we look at them in a different light now?
I say yes and no, because it's still going to be down to the type of fighter that it is. If a guy's used to doing Tai Chi, I don't think he's going to do well against a boxer, a kickboxer, etc., even if all techniques are legal.
So if the boxer just has you in the corner just beating the crap out of you, and you take your praying mantis finger jab, and you jab him right in the eye and just, completely destroy his retina and make his eyeball explode into a skull. I don't even know if that's a technique, by the way, folks. I'm just calling out random shit. You just finger jab them and just blow their eyeball up. Is their boxing worth the shit at that point?
No. That's why I say yes and no.
Here's the thing. We're talking about in real time. And I know a lot of techniques that you see is supposed to be deadly and stuff. But some of it is theoretically it would work. But how do you practice that in real time? Like an actual fight. Adrenaline pumping, guy 235 pounds and you're $180. He's running at you and you throw a finger jab. How does that end for you? Coming from Junebug from across the street who been in the penitentiary for 15 years. That ain't gonna stop you from getting bent over in jail.
Wow.
So that's not gonna stop that weirdo crackhead that's hyped up on, that's doped up. I'm just saying,
It's really hard to argue that, especially when you take into account, Junebug, who's been locked up for 15 years, and I guess Junebug is open for business or ready to be open for business. Or would it sound a little something like this?
Well, I'm in business. Business is kicking your ass, and let me tell you, business is booming. I'm open for business. Business is giving you the business. Hope you're bad.
You want to expand your business?
What? What just happened? Oh my God.
Thanks, Junebug. UTBABYA, how about yourself? Does it change the landscape of combat sports as we know it, if it's anything goes?
Ooh, yeah, I need a second. My head is reeling after that last soundbite. I think each of these techniques changes like the landscape that it could be used in. So, like for instance, like finger jabs, eye pokes. If those are legal, I think that actually opens up the like standing range. Your boxing range is going to be slightly expanded then because you got to deal with, you know, eye pokes, which you don't need to get all the way through like a punch. You have an extra probably like 4 to 6 inches because all you need to do is barely touch the surface of the eye. And then like elbow, the 12 to 6 elbow obviously changes a ton of shit. You know, any grappling positions are going to be changed by that, as well as the you know, knees to a downed opponent's head. But as far as like arts, I don't know that there's like any arts that utilize just these like, you know, dirty techniques.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, see, I'm completely on the fence with that one because I know a lot of it comes down to the fighter, not so much necessarily the art. Imagine karate tournaments where you could actually punch a fucker in the face. I think that completely changes the whole dynamic between hard style and soft style of karates. Or better yet, if, you know, in Taekwondo, you can now punch someone in the face, or you can now connect with the shin, and then that's now your new striking surface rather than that of your foot. I think all these sports, in a way, definitely change. Now, whether or not they change for the better, hard to say. Because I would love to see dick kicks reintroduced into all combat sports. I think that'd be entertaining. Now, if I could just spearhand you in the fucking throat and kick you in the dick, and then 12 to 6 you on the way down, and then soccer kick you once you're there, yeah, I'm champion now.
Yeah, to me, that's a fight.
Title reigns would be short as hell.
Well, careers would be short as hell.
Good point. Oh, man. So then that gets me on my next topic. Open discussion in regards to techniques that are absolute bullshit. And you would love to see someone be dumb enough to try it in the ring or the cage. And it makes me think of the full-on Jean-Claude Van Damme jumping helicopter kick. As pretty as that is on film, I would give anything to see Khabib just stand in front of Justin Gaethje and just go completely airborne and just hit that jumping split kick. Or at least attempt it. I mean, he'll die. I mean, it'd be entertaining to watch him try. Justice, what are some bullshit techniques that you would just be loved to see someone actually try in just a full-on fight scenario?
A one inch punch.
No, we already saw that from we already saw that when what's his face fucking knocked out Frank Mir, Shane Carwin. Yeah, Shane Carwin, the albino gorilla who fucking just. It
is hard to argue.
And the worst part about that is you can hear Frank. You can hear like. Oh no, maybe it was Gonzaga. Was it Gonzaga? I'm trying to remember. Oh no, he fucked up Frank Mir with some like uppercuts, right?
Yeah, I think he destroyed.
Yeah, he did.
Uppercuts.
That's what it was. Yeah, who did he hit with that tiny little nothing punch and just put him out? Is that Gonzaga?
I think that was Gonzaga.
Yeah,
that's probably the closest we'll ever get to seeing a living 1 inch punch on purpose or in combat.
Yeah, I'd say so. That was just fucking ridiculous.
What about you, UTBABYA? What's the most crazy, just bullshit technique you would love to see someone just pull off or try?
Ooh, the 5-finger exploding heart death punch.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, awesome. That'd be great.
That would be worth the price of fucking admission right there.
Just to watch someone do it and then get their face fucked over.
But imagine this, though. Just imagine this. Imagine, you know, that fighter's in the corner just getting the shit beat out of them. And nothing they're doing is working. They can't get out of the corner. They can't do anything. They know they're about to lose this fight. But, you know, they're like, fuck it. And dude just hits that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude gets knocked out, hits the fucking canvas. The other fighter throws up his hands in victory, takes 5 steps, and just falls down and fucking dies.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And even though that person
the last fight ever take place.
And even though that other guy is fucking unconscious, he will be deemed as the fucking baddest man on the fucking planet for pulling that shit off.
Yep. He's still snoring on the canvas. And everyone's like, oh, he's the most dangerous man on earth.
He was laying in a puddle of his own fucking filth. Got hit so hard that he thought he fucking died, so he shit himself, and he wakes up in the back. Hey, man, what happened? Bro.
Dude, you killed that guy.
You fucking killed him. Dude, another technique I would love to see someone brave enough to fucking try. And I think the last time I saw it was in like a Bruce Lee movie. Where like, Bruce Lee threw a kick and the dude caught it. And the fucking guy does a full-on fucking backflip and kicks the dude in the fucking face and then lands the backflip.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to end well.
It's not about ending well, sir. It's about you trying it.
Yeah, I don't. That's one of those. That's not going to.
Hey, it's not whether you win or lose; it's how you play the game.
Exactly. Right? Exactly.
You know,
have the balls to throw it.
Just go out there and die. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah. Give the people what they want.
Thank you, UTBABYA. Exactly. I paid my hard-earned money to see someone fucking try to do the Bruce Lee backflip kick. I'm expecting you to see you try it.
Somebody get Jaquan Buckley his Instagram.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah, he really.
That's probably about the closest we'll see for now.
Mm-hmm.
So UTBABYA, I'm going to put you on the spot now, right?
Uh-oh.
Do you feel that if individuals go to a gym, should they learn the same type of kill tactics that of, let's say, like the military or armed personnel should learn? Or you think they should, break it up the way that they do? You have your sport-related, combat-related sports, and then you have your battlefield-related techniques. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on that. And we're back from our 2-second break where I've given UTBABYA absolutely no time to prepare for this topic.
All right. Okay. So I guess it's teaching battlefield and survival combat tactics versus sport combat tactics.
You got it.
Well, I think in just like a general class, I would say for just the general, average person, if they're going to learn to defend themselves, they should probably learn the most effective way to defend themselves, which would include, or could very well include, a lot of the battlefield and survival combat techniques. So I would go with that. Like if you had to just teach one type or learn one type, I would learn that.
To be put on the spot, that was fucking amazing, sir.
And I can even give you examples.
Oh.
So for instance,
please do.
In sport jiu-jitsu, you may, in fact, and especially with the gi, you can do it no gi also. There's a guard pass where you basically pin your opponent's legs down and scoot your body around while your head is essentially exposed to any, if they were striking, to any blows that they might want to rain down upon your noggin. So that's a great guard pass in sport jiu-jitsu where there's no strikes. You'll almost never see it in MMA. And if you go to a jiu-jitsu school and learn and you get really good at passing guard that way, you might think that's something good to do in the street. And then you might wake up in a hospital.
And UTBABYA, you're talking about the pass where you pretty much like pin both the knees together with your shoulder?
Yeah. So exactly.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And it's a great pass. It is a great pass in jiu-jitsu. But you will get fucking knocked unconscious if you try to do that shit in anytime there's any striking involved.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, that pass, even in my CSW when I was learning it, that pass, my coach, he threw that out there. He's like, don't do this.
Yep.
He's like, don't do this. I don't care. Don't do it.
Yep. Yeah, and that's like, that kind of ties back to this, the whole point about this episode, like stuff that's banned, like striking to the back of the head. Well, if you try and pass like that, like I said, you're going to wake up somewhere if you're lucky, because you're going to get cracked on the back of the head with either a fist or an elbow, and it's not going to go well. So yeah, that's I'm glad your instructor took that out. That was probably a good move.
Yeah, that's an instructor that cares right there.
Yeah, that's a man doing his job.
Yeah, he's not in it just for the money. You know what? You should send him a thank you card.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah, you're gonna die if you do that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you will fucking die. And UTBABYA is being nice about waking up in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
You will literally wake up spiritually. Your soul, as is on its way to heaven or hell, will see your body laying in a fucking casket.
Yep. Yeah. If you wake up, it will be in a hospital.
Exactly. That was well said, sir. Very, very nice. You know, I got to give you a clap on that one. I'm impressed.
I appreciate that.
That was
In fact,
good.
I would like to make a request.
By all
since,
means.
I did so well. Last episode we didn't do the what are we eating?
We didn't, did we?
And I have a couple. I have a couple places to mention. All right. So first, let me just ask the rest of the panel here: who of us has been to Optimist Hall?
What?
Does anyone know what Optimist Hall is?
I do not.
If you go to North Brainerd Street in Charlotte, there is a little conglomeration of restaurants and a couple other shops called Optimist Hall. So that's kind of over by Noda, and it's a little bit. It's actually in. If you go down Davidson towards the city from Noda, it's pretty close to where you would get on like 277. But anyway, Optimist Hall has just a ton of different restaurants, and one in particular is just a fabulous ramen restaurant. And let me get the exact name of it. Oh yeah, it's called Bow and Broth, and this place is just. I actually just ate there tonight. Me and my girl were there. It is absolutely phenomenal, and I would suggest that anyone go. There's a number of types of ramen you can get. There's a number of types of bao buns you can get. So not only is Bow and Broth great, there's like 12 more restaurants in there that do various specialties. There's a what's it called, the Velvet Taco is one of them. Excellent taco place. There's the Dumpling Lady. Again, guess what she does, and she does really well. There's a grilled cheese specialist, which I can't even. They have a mac and cheese grilled cheese sandwich. It's fucking insane. And it's just Optimist Hall is a fantastic place for anyone looking for a wonderful meal out in Charlotte. Oh, it's a great like ambiance too. They got indoor and outdoor patio, and then there's a couple of really good bars downstairs. It's a great place, and if any was interested in finding some good cuisine and good drinks in the Charlotte area, go hit up Optimist Hall. Oh yeah, there's some like vegan lady something there. Yeah.
I love that. Vegan lady something.
Yeah. Because I don't give a shit.
I love that. I love that.
UTBABYA, vegan? Hell no.
There's some vegan something or other thing there. Eat it if you... Yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah. But there's real food, too.
Yep. Yeah.
For the record, vegans don't come after us. I'm a vegan, okay? So it's somebody on the team, because they will come after y'all. Y'all do know that.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything against vegans.
I don't care if restaurants are vegan or not.
I'm just messing around.
I respect vegans.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I know some, and the ones that I've met, they're
vegans.
They're cool.
Vegans. Yep, they're vegans.
Yeah. Cool.
The address is 1115 North Brainerd Street. Also, I'm sipping on some handcrafted Virgils. So they're a root beer company.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yo, that shit is life changing.
Oh my god, I hadn't had it until about 2 weeks ago, and my girl and I saw some. We were making root beer floats, and it was like the only stuff that was left. So I was like, all right, let's pick some up. Holy shit.
You did the right choice, man.
You did.
Oh.
You really did.
They're root beer in bottles, and they're handcrafted vanilla cream soda.
Wait. They got vanilla cream soda?
Oh, yeah, I'm drinking it right now, man.
I've only had the root beer.
Black cherry soda and something else.
Hey, if there was one of these left in like the center of a city, I would murder the entire city together. This shit is amazing.
Well, UTBABYA, I appreciate this. I appreciate all the information that you provided us. I appreciate you giving us your feedback in regards to this kick-ass spot to eat, as well as what we're eating and sipping on tonight. Deeply appreciate that, sir.
No problem.
The next two segments we're going to go into are martial arts myths. We've all trained, we've all studied, we've all been in and out of different gyms or dojos, whatnot, and we've all heard the bullshit. And two martial art myths that have always echoed throughout my head. One, being able to shove the nose bone into someone's brain using a palm heel strike. And two, the Dim-Mak death touch. Folks, if you are listening, if you are hearing this, if you have ever stepped foot into a martial arts gym or a dojo or any place of combat, know this, hear this, and hear it well. I do not give a shit how great, how strong, or how highly ranked your instructor is. If your instructor tells you that there is a way to shove the nose bone into someone's brain, I need you to kick your instructor square in the balls. Take any weaponry you want from this dojo. Take any amount of uniforms or shit that you want from this place and casually stroll the fuck out. For years, I used to hear people say that, yeah, man, my instructor said that, yeah, fucking, he could hit you with a fucking palm heel strike and shove the nose bone into the brain. Now, we're a little older now. Refresh my memory. What's that little squishy thing that's inside of the nose? Starts with a C. What's that word?
Cartilage.
I believe it's cartilage. Yes. You see, you would have to have the force of Zeus to be able to shove that cartilage up the nasal cavity and into the fucking brain in order for that to come remotely close. And then the big argument that I used to hear was, well, but if you break your nose, that's a bone. So, in a way, can't that bone go into your brain? No, it cannot.
There's a lot of shit protecting your brain.
There's a ton of shit protecting your fucking brain. And again, unless you're getting hit with Thor's fucking hammer, it's not going to happen. So let's just go ahead and debunk that myth now. You cannot shove the nose bone into someone's brain. Myth number 2, the Dim-Mak, the death touch. I don't care how many specials you see on Fight Quest or ESPN or all that, any of that other shit. Any little documentaries in regards to, oh man, you'd be getting hit in the chest could make your heart skip a beat. Until someone shows me physical proof of a human being walking up to another one, striking them in the chest and making their fucking heart explode, or even just stop, the Dim-Mak, aka the death touch, does not exist. That is a myth, folks. And then even then, if there were ways to tap the meridian points of a person's body to stop all blood flow going to the heart, I feel like doctors would use that shit in order to save lives.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That is a very good point.
I feel like there'd be some doctor in surgery right now. Sir, your scalpel. No. I know what I need to do. Everybody back up. I just hit his meridian points. Stopped all the blood flow. It's just a matter of time now. He'll die peacefully. He wants to live. Oh, he wants to live? Let me reverse that shit. He's good. He's good. It trips me out on the fact that there's actual people that believe this shit. There are systems and styles dedicated to this shit. I can't remember the name, but I remember seeing it in Florida, Tampa to be exact.
Oh my!
Some fucking hole in the wall strip mall fucking bullshit where this fucking guy supposedly can teach you how to fucking stop people's hearts with fucking palm strikes, and also teach you the deadly art of shoving the nose bone into someone's fucking brain by using the same technique as the Dim-Mak, except instead of on their chest, on a person's skull. There are so many McDojos and such fake ass shit that it astounds me that these two myths have survived the test of fucking time. Which makes me go into my next topic, the legalities of registering your hands as lethal fucking weapons.
Legalities. Legalities.
I've had the wonderful joy of consulting not one, not two, not three, but 4 different types of lawyers in 4 different states, and I asked them all the same question. If you are a skilled or trained martial artist or a professional fighter, do you have to register your hands as lethal weapons. And all four came back, after laughing, came back with a resounding no, you do not. So then I had to dig a little deeper in regards to why. And they used me as an example. And I thought that was great. They're like, okay, so you have trained in different martial arts. You've wrestled. You've boxed. You've obtained black belts or certification stating that you have perfected whatever under such and such art. And I answered yes to all of that. And they're like, now I want you to close your eyes and picture this. I want you to picture you getting your black belt, or getting your crew certification, or getting your, I don't know, your fucking whatever else kind of shit that they give you for, you know, mastering something or perfecting something. So, you know, imagine you go into the courthouse and you're standing in front of this judge. And you say, Your Honor, my name is Tazz, and I'm a black belt in Kyokushinkai Karate. I'm here to register my hands as deadly weapons. What office do I need to go to do this? Do I need to fill out a form or sign a document or what? And when they said that to me, I realized, man, that's actually fucking really stupid. And I felt really dumb. Because, you know what, ladies and gentlemen that are listening, I'll be the first one to admit, when I was a kid, I believed that shit. I heard it from someone, and I fucking believed it. I was like, oh shit, it must be real that you have to register your hands as deadly weapons if you're a black belt or if you're certified in something. As I got older, I realized just how fucking stupid that really is. I realized that not only is that completely asinine, but how would you enforce something like that? And that was the question that one of my lawyer friends explained to me. How would you even enforce that? Even if you did register your hands as lethal weapons, it's not like you're registering a firearm. It's not like you're taking a course where you're learning how to shoot or learning how to fire, load a gun, clean a gun, etc. That registration is more or less for the county, the state, etc., and so forth, to know that you have this particular firearm or firearms. Why the fuck would the county, the city, the state, or the federal fucking government give a shit that you took karate?
That's a really good point.
and when they broke that down for me, I was like, wait a minute. Are there ever any instances where you have to register your hands as lethal weapons? And I was waiting for this reply. And the reply that I got from one of my lawyer friends was great. And it said this: neither John Wick or Jason Bourne had to register shit. Why the fuck would you? Like, that's a real good point. And they're like, there's absolutely no legal standing in regards to having a black belt or being a skilled boxer or a proficient wrestler. So I had to ask, where does the law come into play when it comes into that? And it's like, that falls under that of either excessive force or that of assault. And basically the way that was broken down, kind of like this: you get into a fight with someone at your gym or outside of your gym. You're walking to your car, they don't like your rates, or they don't like your dues, or they hate the fucking shorts you ordered, whatever, and now they want to smack the shit out of you. Okay, you hit them, they fall down. For all intent and purposes, fight should be over. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, 9 times out of 10, no harm, no foul. That guy just goes home, bruised ego, you have a hurt hand, or you feel good about yourself, or whatever. He's like, same scenario. Now, this time you hit him and he's down, and you keep kicking him when he's down, or you're stomping on him when he's down, or you're trying to en-block this shit and you fucking parkour up the fucking wall and do a jump spiral knee to his face while he's on the ground, and now he's in the hospital. It's like, well, as his lawyer, I'm going to look up your information. Oh, Tazz, you live in so-and-so. Okay, you work at so-and-so. None of this really helps me. Oh, wait a minute. MMA. Oh, kickboxing. Oh, boxing. Oh, wrestling. Okay. So you easily could have just hit him once or twice and this could have been over. But instead you decided to take it one step further. So now we're branching out into overkill. And he's like, it doesn't matter if, you're just a simpleton, or if you've only been training for 6 weeks or 60 fucking years. It's like the fact that you have some type of training means that you might just have the upper hand in regard to someone that doesn't. He's like, and for what he was saying to me, he was like, I'm just going to use that in my defense against you, that you are a trained individual. He's like, it has nothing to do with whether or not your hands are certified. He's like, you could be a fucking black belt and I fucking suck and my style is absolute garbage dough. He's like, this doesn't fucking matter. He's like, I'm still going to use it against you in the court of fucking law. He's like, very rarely does that really even play a factor unless you've beaten this person into like traction, or you've beaten this person to the point where they need surgery, or they need, you know, some type of additional treatment other than that of like a fucking Band-Aid or some shit. So I found that part to be pretty fucking interesting, that in regards to training, competing, certifications, black belts, no, from a legal standpoint, you do not have to register your hands as lethal weapons, nor is there any court in anywhere in the United States that's going to ask you to do so. Because if that was the case, there would be lawyers standing by in every karate dojo and every taekwondo school in the United States waiting for Timmy to get that black belt. Yay, Dad, I did it! I broke those 2 boards and I'm a black belt! You just sign right here, you little lethal motherfucker. I'm waiting for you to use this shit. I'm gonna fucking nail your ass to the wall, Timmy.
And you know what's the crazy part about that?
Do tell, sir.
You hear a lot of stories about people who, you know, train. Early, especially me growing up, about people who train in martial arts and karate, especially karate and different types of, American-based karate. And you know, they seem to always get their ass whooped when they was fighting in the street.
Of course.
So I'm, and it's kind of like, why would you have to register your hand?
But you know what that stemmed from? That was the easy way out. We grew up hearing that bullshit. Oh, so-and-so had to register his hands as deadly weapons, or at least you've heard the tall tales in regards to that shit. But it took me a long time to finally realize what that was for, because I have a lot of family that's in law enforcement, and I have family that's in the military. So I asked them if they had ever heard of such bullshit, and my uncle, who has told me that if I say his name, he will put 3 in me.
Jesus Christ.
I will leave his name completely out of it. He basically broke it down like this. He was like, yeah, boy, the reason why you hear motherfuckers talking about that whole goddamn all my hands is registered to lethal weapons, you wanna know why they say that shit? No, uncle, why? That's for niggas that can't fight. When they get the shit smacked out of them and they land there looking around trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, that's their excuse as to why they got their ass whooped. I didn't hit them back because my hands are registered as lethal weapons. So I just took that ass whooping. And then one of my lawyer friends broke it down even further. He was like, if your hands are registered as lethal weapons, he's like, I really want you to think about what that means. I was like, okay. He's like, again, you got to visualize this shit. You're petting your dog, and maybe you pet your dog a little too hard, and that motherfucker whimpers a little bit. He's like, your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your significant other can look at you and be like, yo, the fuck are you doing? You know your hands are lethal weapons. You can't pet Scooby like that. He's like, and then your ass can be fucking sued. He's like, or better yet, if your hands are lethal weapons and you go to spank your kid, that's assault. And that one actually brought a smile to my face just thinking about that. Could you imagine how you try and discipline, like Justice, you got kids. Imagine if you're trying to discipline your little girl. I told you to stand in the corner and give me these damn Cocoa Puffs. You've had enough cereal. Oh, I'm gonna fucking sue you, Justice. Yeah, motherfucker. your hands are lethal weapons. The legalities of it is, there is no truth in registering your hands as lethal weapons. And if someone tells you that they have, laugh profoundly in their face. Deku!
Yeah.
How you been, man?
It's been a week, just say.
That right there tells me that it's good.
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, sir.
I guess you could.
Bullshit martial art techniques that you no longer see in the ring or the cage, such as dick kicks or eye gouges or fish hooks and whatnot. If you could bring back any one single technique, what would it be?
Can I choose 2?
You know what? Yes.
Groin punches and...
Wait, punches?
Groin punches.
Only punches?
Groin punches.
That is amazing.
Punch in the dick.
Yeah.
I gotta drop into the splits and punch someone in the dick.
Yep. Imagine being inside.
I like that actually.
That's
I
fucking
like
amazing.
that. No dick kicking, but you can punch it.
Yep.
Okay.
That has a whole different aspect to it.
That changes the game. And what's your second one, sir?
The second one is, I mean, it's used in some organizations, but definitely bring back. Correct me if I'm. You guys probably correct me if I'm wrong, but like I would love to see soccer kicks in the UFC.
That'd be a game changer.
That was one of mine.
One of yours? But definitely. Imagine you drop somebody and you can't really say if like they're went face down and everything. Imagine you just start soccer kicking the shit out.
You just took it one step further. Imagine Derek Lewis busting out the Johnny Cage split and punching somebody in the dick.
Yeah.
And then soccer kicking them and then doing his, Derek Lewis Black Beast pose afterwards. That'd be amazing.
That'd be the greatest thing ever.
I was about to say, imagine Edson Barbosa soccer kick.
Dude.
A lot of fights would be ended quickly.
Oh my God. It'd be beautiful.
Not even say if you just take somebody down, just get right back up and just soccer kick.
So let me ask you this, Deku. Are you familiar with a knife hand strike, aka the karate chop?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a ridge hand technique?
A what?
Ridge hand. It's basically like the reverse karate chop. Instead of hitting with the bottom of the hand, you're hitting with the top.
I didn't think they had a name of it, but I've seen it.
Ah, okay. All right. So if you don't mind me asking, sir, knife hand strikes and ridge hand techniques, legit shit or legitimately shit?
Canada, you like? JCVD, Okinawa, no need rope, hold up pants.
In my honest opinion, legit shit. Because the reason why it's legit shit in my book, imagine you get somebody up and you're in full mount, not just regular mount, back mount. Imagine you go full power karate chop to the side of somebody. Now we see a lot of like when someone gets on top from back, they're either trying to go for a choke or trying to just ground and pound punches you don't really see because they're covering up. Imagine you just take your hand and just slice. It just so happens that they try to sneak out the back door or whatever. Oh no, where you go?
I like that. Oh no.
Pull back, and with you using God's hammer, using Thor's hammer, and you swing with all your might, 100%. That guy's dead. Nutmeg. He dead.
Nutmeg? What the fuck? I dig it. I fucking dig it. You know what? I gotta agree with you. I think knife hand strikes and ridge hand techniques, I think legit shit. I really do. The idea of karate chopping a motherfucker across the neck or across the collarbone, I think could really institute a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I would go karate chop before I would ridge hand. That's just me.
Right.
But I could definitely see the benefit in both. What about the rest of you? Karate chops or ridge hands? You think one's more legitimate than the other?
Nope. Having broke my hand hammer fisting somebody, yeah, some bullshit.
Wait, you broke your hand hammer fisting somebody?
Yeah.
How?
What did you break? Wait, what part of your hand did you
it wasn't even like a boxer break. I broke it down in the joint.
Oh,
literally.
geez.
Oh, like the knuckle or the wrist?
No, like going towards the wrist.
Oh.
Did you hit the guy or did you hit the wall?
Yeah, it was.
What was you doing? You sparring?
Yeah, how did...
I
need some backstory. How did you fuck that up?
Yeah, see what happened. See what had happened was.
Wait a minute. Is this like? Hold on. Let's do this a different way in case there's any culpability here. Let's pretend that you saw me fighting someone, and I was hammer fisting them. What did I do, and why was I hammer fisting them?
Yes.
Well, you could have or may have been, disrespectful, and you might have been, and you might have stepped in, and you might have, choked him and hit him a couple of times, and stuff like that. Yeah,
all right, just maybe.
Yeah.
But now, was I where on his person was I striking him with the hammer fist?
Yes.
Oh, like the that small spot, right the back of the head, neck area. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm visualizing this, and I want you to know that it paints a very funny picture in my head because I'm picturing Justice behind somebody, mace handing them, and it having no effect. Like,
oh no. I mean, okay. So here's the thing. It worked.
okay.
But yeah, you know, about 15 minutes later, when that adrenaline stopped pumping, it was like, oh yeah, I can't move my hand.
Okay, so it wasn't so much the technique; it was just how you threw it.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
would you say the technique was bullshit, or you just limp wristed and just didn't have the testicular fortitude to throw the technique correctly? I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Or maybe there was alcohol involved, and you probably didn't have the
No, actually, I was pretty sober.
now, when you say,
I mean,
That's pretty sober. What is pretty sober?
Yeah, what is pretty sober?
is that they still don't want you driving pretty sober, or
it depends on what state. Yeah. There you go.
okay, so there may have been an accuracy problem with your strikes, is what you're saying.
Okay.
All right.
Possible.
Yeah.
Now, were you detained or arrested?
Who? Wait, this is all hypothetical.
This
Of
is a
course. I mean,
hypothetical, and
hypothetically,
it's
in
a hypothetical
this,
situation where I may have done something, and Justice may have
yes,
right. That's what's happening.
Was UTBABYA hypothetically incarcerated or detained?
No, he may have.
He may have.
He may have took off and ran.
Okay.
He may have took off and ran.
Okay.
I understand.
I'm just wondering.
Okay, I was wondering.
He may have messed up like the family party and everything like that.
Okay. Wow.
Well, I don't think it was bullshit, man. The hammer fist worked.
Oh God.
If he took off and ran.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That actually is the complete opposite of bullshit. If the technique actually worked and hypothetically
the guy ran off.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone took off and ran.
Yeah, but hey, you know.
But you're not gonna be throwing a hammer fist no time soon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You know, that guy was later arrested, and I have the transcript of when he was brought in. If you'd like to hear it.
When they brought you in here and booked you, was crying like a
So there you have it, folks. Knife hand and ridge hand techniques. Definitely legit. Having watched the movie that we're getting ready to review, if anything, it has taught me that ridge hand techniques are definitely legit. And when we return, Lobo is going to be so kind as to synopsize 1989's best of the best.
And now, our feature presentation.
A team is not a team if you don't give a damn about one another.
You going number one or number two?
Trust Dad.
Mom, I gotta go.
What does it take to turn 5 uncontrollable characters into one unbeatable team?
Even with my help, it will be difficult, if not nearly impossible, to defeat a team from Korea.
I'm afraid. You need this fight bad. You need this fight for you, man.
I'm here to teach you how to win. Winning isn't a sometime thing. Winning is an all-time thing.
This is the only thing I know I am good at. Don't take that away from me.
You can work. You can sweat. You can train. You can dream and never be better than good. But when the right people come together at the right moment, when they care almost as much about winning as they do about each other, they can become the best of the best.
Someone who knows, someone who wants to win. Only the strong will survive. Reach for the best you have within. There is no compromise. You have to stand up and fight when the challenge is right. Through the tears and the pain, still the glory remains. You see the vision in sight. Put yourself to the test.
take your head off.
1989's Best of the Best. Lobo, would you be so kind as to synopsize this cinematic gem for us?
This is the absolutely amazing story of 5 karate practitioners trying to defeat the dreaded and world-feared Korean Taekwondo team.
1989's Best of the Best, as far as I'm concerned, is hands down one of the best depictions of Taekwondo on film. And I'll argue that with anybody. If you can find me a better Taekwondo competition on film, I would love to see it and I would love to hear it. Can I just go on ahead and on record and say that anytime Darth Vader tells me that a team is not a team if you don't give a damn about one, that is inspiring. I could listen to James Earl Jones read names out of the phone book and that would inspire. And for those who don't know, James Earl Jones was the voice of not only Darth Vader, but Mustafa in The Lion.
The greatest voice in cinema.
Hard to argue that. Between him and like Morgan Freeman, it's really hard to argue those voices. That's a tough one. Could you imagine what Darth Vader would have sounded like if he was voiced by Morgan Freeman?
I would pay good money to hear that.
What about the Allstate guy? Don't do that.
Oh, the Allstate. Oh, that guy has a great voice too.
He's more of a new generation.
Oh, okay.
He's like Generation 2. Would you imagine?
You know who else?
Darth Vader walking up to Luke Skywalker. Luke, I am your father. No. Shut up, boy.
You know what? That actually would have given him a really creepy serial killer vibe.
Right? That would have been fucking amazing. Darth Vader walking in.
Luke, I am your father.
Palpatine. I was thinking about the Republic, and I don't much care for it. I'm off to go kill some Padwans. Peace out, nigga. Shit would be absolutely fucking amazing. I thought this movie was fucking fantastic. I love the fight scenes. Like I said, I love the depiction of Taekwondo on film. I thought it was very well choreographed, and that might be one of the most brutal karate/Taekwondo tournaments I have ever seen. Because I question the rule set of this tournament, because there's some moves in this movie that I don't know if would be deemed legal.
They were also punching in the face in the movie.
There was a lot of that, and there was like fucking spin kicks to the back of the fucking skull and shit.
There was that side step to the knee thing that you were talking about earlier.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I did it again this week. You did it again. You did it again.
But I found the dynamic of the team actually pretty fucking believable. The fact that not everybody on this fucking team liked each other, and I thought that was
totally
was very believable. And I do recall during the 80s and 90s when it came to full contact competition for the karate world and Taekwondo world, much like how it is in the world of breakdancing and dance, Team Korea is the team to beat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So what do you think about the fight scene?
I thought they were fucking fantastic, and I'm just mad that only one of those motherfuckers on that team actually knew how to fight.
Yeah.
Because there was a big difference between how Julia Roberts' brother, whose name I can't remember, he fought a lot differently than Tommy. I'm just gonna put it out there.
You know what? Let's talk about that for a second, because I want to know when he took his stance and in the final match.
That Mayweather
Eric
stance?
Roberts.
Eric Roberts. That was his name.
Yeah, because he looked like Julia when he was crying, but that's neither here nor there.
He did. I had weird Pretty Woman vibes. It made me feel awkward.
So before the fight, or before the referee signals, and I don't know what kind of Taekwondo karate this is, but somebody inform me. He raises both hands in the air, stands on one leg, and then it's like, okay, so what are you doing? Like,
I shit you not, that is an actual stance. Where one arm goes across his body to protect one side of his face, and the other hand kind of drops down and is in the ready position near his belt or like near his ribs, and he's standing in more like a lower Zen, more like a lower Zen stance. That is an actual stance, not so much found in Taekwondo, but more or less found in certain forms of karate. Because he's using his Lead hand, that's his predominantly hand that he uses to block, and he uses the hand that's lower by the belt to do his counters and the majority of his striking. That's why when the Korean dude dislocated his shoulder with the axe kick, he hit his far shoulder rather than the arm that was closest, because that was the shoulder that he used to attack with.
Got you.
It was like the Mayweather stance for karate.
Okay, so next week when I come to the gym, I'm gonna raise both of my hands in the air,
as you should.
One foot on the ground, and then I'm gonna get in my stance when you say go.
Oh, see, the moment you raise both hands into the air and stand on one leg, I'm sweeping the fuck out of you. whether that bell rings or not, I'm going. Because I won't know what that shit is, and I refuse to get hit with it. Honestly, it looked like some, and I'm sure Deku will catch this reference. That looked like some Ginyu Force shit, where he stuck both hands up in the air and get ready to pose. Yeah. I just want to say that the training sequences for the American team did not do us any favors.
No.
They had the Koreans in the frozen waterfall just standing there fucking meditating. They're out in the woods.
Upstairs on their hands.
Yeah, karate chopping frozen trees. They're out in the fucking frozen tundra, running barefoot. And then you look at the American team. They're at the world's saddest Gold's Gym, lifting some of the most lightest weights I've ever seen.
And kicking pass that's measuring strength and kicks. Yeah,
because everything that they were training, they didn't use any of that shit when it came time for the tournament.
No. But
good shit, man. I fucking loved the fights in this movie. And I think the Ree brothers, Philip and whatever the fuck his brother's name was, they did a fucking great job of showcasing the shit out of Taekwondo and Hapkido. They made that shit look dangerous as fuck. Those are the Taekwondo motherfuckers that I would not want to run into. Because they knew how to punch and kick and throw and sweep and do takedowns.
And that spinning back kick from hell.
I would have liked to have seen Tommy pull off that spinning back kick, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. My next point, I would have been like, yeah, kick him.
I'm trying to win.
Kick him. Yeah.
Got my shoulder dislocated and shit. Julia doesn't like me. She got a better career than me anyway. Shit, yeah, kick him. Kick him hard as fuck. I understood the emotional, moment of, oh man, he's the guy that killed my brother, which I have to admit, that's kind of a dick move on the coach's part to be like, yeah, so Tommy, I'm gonna go ahead and match up with this dude that killed your brother though. But hey, don't get emotional.
Not only that, he was trying to tell him not to hold back during the entire film, and at the end of the movie, he says, "Don't do it.
Don't do it. Hold back." The whole fucking movie. You gotta stop being a pussy. You gotta let your hands go. You gotta let these techniques fly.
Stop holding back.
Stop holding back. Stop hesitating.
Hey, you might want to hold back.
End of the movie. No. That was my favorite line. Him just saying no. Giving no other instructions other than that. No. That could be for anything. He may not be talking to me. I'm gonna kick him anyway. We gotta talk about that styrofoam board breaking scene.
Are you talking about with Travis and
Yeah. But when it comes to that board breaking scene, the brick breaking scene, I can't help but think, because I used to watch a lot of the Paul Mitchell ESPN shit. And you remember those two brothers, and for those who watched it, you guys might remember, but there were two brothers on there. One had blonde hair, one had black hair. They were two big, heavy fucking dudes. And all they did was run into shit and like break it with their break bricks with their shoulders, or break ice with their shoulders, and break boards and shit. And I think they got their own like TV show running into shit.
They did Human Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, that was it. Human Wrecking Ball. Just what the human body can do running into a fucking refrigerator. Shit like that. Let me ask you guys, what are your thoughts on that shit? Do you find benefit in the board breaking and brick breaking and breaking of the ice and shit like that? Like, does that wow you? Does that make you want to continue training or continue giving some sensei some money so you too can, do full contact, carpentry work?
When I was younger, I thought it was like, wow. I mean, as I got older, I was just like, you're not going to be fighting.
Okay.
What is that training used for?
What's the idea? That's a good question.
Like, where did it come from? What was the origin of that? Like,
yeah, see, I have no idea the origin of the fucking board breaking shit. I was going to say some American shit, but I don't think that's true, because I mean they do it all over the world. I've seen Japanese demonstrations and Korean demonstrations where they're doing the shit. I'm assuming that's a means of I guess just showcasing your form and your technique, I guess. I personally don't find it very impressive, especially now that I'm older. But I did enjoy it in this movie, though. Watching this dude not jump in the air at all to break a stack of bricks that's damn near as tall as him and break all of them except for like 5. And watching the Korean dude take a Ridgehand and slice through damn near 20 bricks like a hot knife through butter. That was the most
bizarre part of the movie.
Oh, the show of strength?
Yeah, like, I mean, I know the Ridgehand strike, you could probably, like, hurt somebody, but I don't think you can use that with enough momentum to break bricks without breaking your hand.
Yeah, I don't think you could either, realistically. I think you would try that shit and you would break your fucking arm as well as shatter your hand and shatter your elbow.
That might be the most unbelievable part about this movie.
Deku, did you get a chance to watch this film?
Not recently. I think I saw this movie like years ago in college. I don't really remember the actor, what a character's names or anything. I actually remember it being pretty good. Like I don't know, maybe I'll bake that. I remember me being high. So, so it was actually pretty good from what I remember. Because when I saw it when it had popped up, I was like, oh, I remember.
I will take it.
I never got to watch. So, I mean, are we rating them right now?
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna rate this craptacular karate flick. For those joining in, the rating scale that we use: 1 being absolute Hershey squirts and horse shit, 5 being the most fantastic testicular shot of cinematic awesomeness to the balls that you've ever seen. Justice, how would you rate this craptacular karate flick, sir?
You know what? This is one of my favorite movies of all time. And for 1 out of 5, I don't care what y'all say, I'm giving it a 5.
Could not agree more. Lobo.
I'm going to agree to an extent with Justice. This is one of my favorite movies. I've been watching this and the sequels for years. Okay. But having to look at it through a critical eye, I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Okay. Deku, how would you rate this wonderful film, sir, from what you remember?
From what I remember, I want to give it a 5.
As you
but
should.
Like I said, I saw it when I was high as shit.
I'm about to cut your mic. 5 it is. Fuck you. All right. UTBABYA, how would you rate this film, sir?
5's all around.
There you go.
5's all around.
Yeah. How would you rate this wonderful cinematic marvel, sir?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
I will accept
4.5.
For me, I gotta go solid 5. Not only is this one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid, but like I said before, I still consider this one of the greatest, if not one of the best depictions of Taekwondo on film until somebody proves me otherwise or shows me something better.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Justice. It's that time, sir. Why don't you go ahead and break us off with a little technique of the day.
Improve your skills, son. Harden your body. Become the number 1 man. Do not ever let anyone beat you.
All right, technique of the day. We kind of already talked about it a little bit, but we can go into detail. The last fight with Tommy against Daehan, and I think this is like for the final few points. Daehan goes for a side kick. Tommy jumps back, kind of parries, jumps in the air, stomps the knee, then comes back, same leg, rear kicks the back of the knee. Daehan falls down to his knees, and he completes I don't even know what you call it, like a drop spinning heel kick to the back of the head. At that point, me being, I think I was like 10, I just jumped up out my chair like, whoa. What he just do? How did he even get up? I don't know. If you pull that off in real life, that person is not getting up. You're taking his lunch money. you're taking his manhood. You're taking whatever you want to take at that point, because they're not going to be. They're gone. It's over.
That is a big move right there.
Best of the best, and its sequels, though that many of them are inferior. Even though I do have a special soft spot in my heart for part 2 because it's hilarious. Do a wonderful job of showing the brutality of Taekwondo. And what I also like about this movie is that it shows obscure techniques that you normally wouldn't see. Dragon tail kicks to the fucking back of the head. You wouldn't. What the fuck? Ridge hand strikes to break 20 fucking bricks. Amazing. And this was also the first time that I'd ever actually saw a Superman punch.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Sage and Quad against Eric.
Yep.
Eric Roberts. Yep.
That was the first time
Oh.
I had ever saw a Superman punch, and I think Dehan did it to Tommy too at the start of their fight. Dude just launches
Yeah,
himself
he
in the
did.
air and just fucking cracks him.
Yeah, he did. Man, Sonny, that's his name. Sonny was the other guy,
Sonny.
the Italian guy. Damn,
I like Little
it
Italy
just
better.
came to me.
They did Sonny wrong. He didn't have a single moment to shine. He doesn't
I think
have
that's
anything
actor.
memorable of his fight.
Well, I don't think the actor was particularly.
Suited for athletic. Isn't he in part 2? Doesn't he come back as well? And he's just like older and less athletic.
I think he's got a cameo.
Yeah,
I
both
think,
these guys are in
I think he's got a no. The only ones that come back for part
No.
2 were Tommy, Julia Roberts' brother,
Travis.
and Travis.
Okay.
Because
And then no, Virgil and Sonny didn't show up. Remember after they attacked the ranch, they found some kind of way they met up. I think Alex might have called Daquan, and Daquan just came up with his boys like, okay, we finna raid this gladiator
they
hotel.
literally just show up and they're like, we flew from fucking Korea to just raid the fuck out of this casino.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie after this.
Oh yeah, it's fucking amazing. Best depiction
I
of
remember Travis dying at the beginning, and there was like that giant bodybuilder dude who's like, "Guns are for the weak."
yes.
Brackets.
Best depiction of Hapkido on film, hands down, Best of the Best Part 2. Because some of the wrist locks and shit that he was doing looked fucking amazing. And I didn't even know what Hapkido was until I started researching that movie. And I was like, oh shit, it's Aikido with Taekwondo.
So it's half as effective as Taekwondo.
Oh, Justice, you're on a roll, man. Take us back down memory lane, sir.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
All right, since we're talking about team competitions again, we're gonna go back in the day to not that far, but 2006 IFL International Fight League.
Yeah.
You know, it was not the best. It was pretty decent. Pretty decent. Had some pretty good fighters that were there. Probably the most popular was Big Country Roy Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
He was heavyweight champion. One of my favorite guys, Ryan the Lion Schultz. Guy could fight, man. He could wrestle. He didn't care about striking. He was a lightweight guy. Beat up Chris Hordecki twice. Everybody thought Chris Hordecki was the man at that time, like he was the next big thing. Beat him up twice, shut that down. I was happy for that. I didn't think he was that good. Jay Hiron, if you remember him from the Tyron Woodley knockout, because Tyron Woodley sent them to planet Mars or somewhere.
He punched him to the fucking nether realm.
He's still.
It was a couple of guys: Matt Lindland, Jeremy Horn, Henzo Gracie, and the crazy part, they all had teams from like Lions Den had a team, and the format was they would pick three people or three fighters from each gym to kind of represent. They had alternates, and then you had the coaches. So you know, Lions Den, that was Shamrock. You had Henzo Gracie had a team. Team Quest at the time, who was on top of everything, they had a team. I wanted to say Frank Shamrock ended up getting a team. That's where the beef with him and Ken Shamrock kind of sparked from there. So yeah, it was okay.
We have to talk
Not
about that
great,
snake
but
skin
okay.
belt.
We have to talk about what?
That snake skin belt.
Oh yeah, man. You know, some of the fights were at that time. I don't think people were ready for it. They weren't putting on exciting fights. I don't know what speech Dana gives UFC fighters.
It's called money.
But whatever speech he gives them, I mean, man, it's a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt the team format, it could have went places, but yeah, it was lackluster, man.
Well, Justice, I appreciate that, sir. Gentlemen, that was all I had for you for this evening for episode 18, A Touch of Death. I'll go ahead and play our plugs, and let's get the fuck out of here. Be sure to listen, like, share, and subscribe for the latest episodes, news, and updates. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at fistfights.friedricepodcast or at H8L.muay thai. On Twitter, follow us at H8L_Fight Talk.